We just bought a flip house. Very excited to show you. This is a time capsule. Let's check it out. I don't know what you want me to say. Something like that. Hey, I'm Kenzie.
And I'm Jameson, and that's Bentley.
We're excited to show you this whole transformation over 12 weeks. This house is a time capsule and it'll look completely different by the end of it. Stay tuned, let's take a look. So these are super steep, pretty dangerous stairs. Traditionally on split levels, we actually see the stairs inside the house. On this particular one, they decided to do the exterior stairs. We've decided to make that landing like a full step shorter, so then we can create a basically less steep stairway into the house.
Yeah, we're gonna do a step into the house, so the deck's gonna be about 6 to 8 inches lower, and then the platform is going to come out flush with this corner of the house. So we're gonna have the starting point lower, and then we're gonna have a longer span.
We kind of have some restrictions though because of this concrete, so we've run a couple different equations, but it makes the most sense to kind of match the siding and just shrink that landing. Such a simple thing, but I think it'll go a long way for someone to walk into the house. It's someone's first impression, and this is a bad first impression. Jameson likes this door, but we're getting rid of it. And then the other thing is we'll probably update all these windows. We'll do a power wash before we paint. This house hasn't been lived in for 2.5+ years. We're gonna leave most of the walls besides that wall, and then of course take everything out of here. And we have decided to take out the hardwood floors, which made me a little sad. Why are we taking out the hardwood floors?
We're gonna do a waterproof laminate throughout the whole house. So whether we decide to flip the house, sell it as soon as we're done, or turn it into a rental, either way, the next person who's in here is gonna have a reliable, kind of durable floor.
It'd be hard to match this. So basically redoing all the floors inside, taking up all the carpet, repainting this. We're actually gonna leave that fireplace if we can. Hopefully take that wall out. We realize it's not a structural wall with a bit of research. And then this will all be no carpet. The carpet's obviously holding on to a ton of that cigarette smoke, and we know that we're gonna have to coat every single inch of this place with some Kills primer to get rid of that stink.
Once this wall's gone, we're gonna end up redoing all the cabinets. So all these cabinets are gonna be coming out. We'll then reconfigure more of an L shape. So the refrigerator will go on that wall. Tall cabinets there. With this a vaulted ceiling, we might even kind of do a taller cabinet to provide maximum storage up there. Most likely getting rid of this L so it's not a U shape anymore, just to maximize space and kind of make it as easy as possible.
And maybe do an island or something.
Potentially an island. Yeah, we'll see space-wise what we have to work with. But so all this will be ripped out probably in the first couple days of demo.
So when they redo the roof, which will be that day 2 of ownership, they're also going to replace the sunlight or the skylight up here. This will be painted. We'll rip out the vanity. We'll rip out that, these prefabricated bathtubs can get pretty gross. And then if you take this out, it leaves a residue. So we're gonna cut this off. And fun fact, they actually build houses with those in there so they don't fit it through any doors. So you have to chop it up. We'll put it in our huge dumpster. We ordered a dumpster that's 25 yards, that'd be big, 25 yards. Up here, again, we're just gonna do mostly cosmetic, update the trim, modernize the baseboards. This will be wood looking flooring, it'll be that laminate. And then we'll probably paint the doors. I don't think we're gonna get new doors. It's an argument of if that's valuable. I just don't think there's a ton of cash on cash return on replacing doors.
And then mini split, so with this being the master, we're gonna do a mini split unit in this room as well as in the living room. So we'll have a 2-zone mini split that'll go in, and that'll keep this house plenty cool during the hot
currently
days.
It doesn't have a furnace and it doesn't have AC. So you'll see that in the past they use these junky old window machines, and putting that mini split I think will really increase the value. Has a ton of what we call cash on cash return. Increase the value.
I think this waterbed has cash return.
I think we should keep this waterbed. Look at this fur. It's so sexy.
Yep.
So down here is this bonus room that's almost in all of these split level properties. We could close it off and make it a 4th bedroom and put a closet in, or we might just keep it as an entertainment room. But we'll rip out this carpet and we'll get rid of everything. And that is basically the responsibility of us, because that's how we got such a good deal, is telling the seller, you can leave everything. All right, you ready to show them what's in the garage?
All right, let's check the garage out.
Whoa!
We got a Porsche.
Turns out they only made these cars for 2 years. Even though it has flat tires, we're still thrilled. I love how this guy, he papered up his garage.
Didn't want anyone peeping.
Didn't want any peepers. So hopefully we'll fix this place up, or this thing up. It's got a little red leather interior. Woo! So our game plan for the next 12 weeks is obviously update the exterior. I shouldn't say obviously because there's a lot of things that we're gonna do. Cosmetics is huge, so we're gonna replace the roof day 2. We're gonna update the electrical panel, an electrician's coming in to do that and run that permit. The painting of the exterior we will handle. We'll replace the garage. We're planning to replace all the windows to be higher efficient, and then of course modern and black if I get my way.
Yep.
New front door.
Front deck's all gonna get redone. Garage door, that's all gonna either get replaced or refinished.
We're gonna try to do this landscaping too. We'll see what we come up with.
Yep.
We don't have as much of a plan for that. The house is definitely the focus and the landscaping is
Second,
but we're still gonna make it a priority.